and welcome to Springing Up. This is Sarah Webb, Community Engagement Librarian with the Clark County Public Library, and we are going to discover what's springing up in Springfield and Clark County. Can you guess where we might be exploring today? That's right, we're going to go see some local community gardens, and you'll get to know some amazing organizations that are growing great things right here in your community. Ready? Let's go! Hello everyone! I'm here at the Jefferson Street Oasis Community Garden, and with me is one of the founders, Mary Crabtree, as well as Cheryl Fitzgerald, who is lovingly known as the Chicken Lady around here. Thanks for having me here today. Let's talk a little bit about the garden. How did Jefferson Street Oasis get started?
Well, we got started a little over 10 years ago, and it was three like-minded individuals who wanted to do something about food education, urban agriculture, and food security. And what we did is we found this property, and we were able to lease it for $1 a year. And the Children's Rescue Center was our fiscal sponsor at first. A few years ago, we got our own 501c3, and then we were, the property was donated to us. And it's 4.85 acres. And the original owners of the property was the Archdiocese of Cincinnati. And yes, we were very blessed to get this property.
Wonderful, wonderful. So tell me a little bit about how your garden is organized.
So we have allotment style plots. So this year we have probably around 65 gardeners. So each of those gardeners and their families have their own plot. They're raising food for themselves, their families, and they do end up sharing excess with neighbors, friends, and sometimes they end up giving it to the food pantries also.
What are some of the new features here at the garden this year that you've started?
This year would be the poly house, and that was constructed in the fall, and that's for season extension. So in December, in the raised beds inside, we started raising lettuce, greens, turnips. Those planted in December, we started harvesting in mid-March. And also we used heat mats so we could start seeds for plants for our garden also.
Nice, nice.
And it's an excellent storage area for the plants that we have waiting for gardeners to plant.
So what kind of activities or programs do you have that go on at your garden?
Well, Cheryl, you want to talk about the chickens?
Well, yeah. We started with the chickens. Well, I started with the chickens at my house. I had 8 chickens when I joined Jefferson Street Oasis Community Gardens. They were just cute little things at the time. And now we use the chickens to educate the gardeners and to let them know, and the children that do come, that all of your food does not come from Kroger's or in a little package. And the children really enjoy it here too. They learn a lot. But the chickens, now we have a total of 147 chickens from 8 chickens just a couple of years ago. So we have eggs available for the gardeners. They're on a rotating schedule, and every week the gardeners, can have eggs, and I think that's pretty good too.
Oh, nice.
Just have eggs.
How long have you been out here at the property?
5, 6 years.
6 years.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's a wonderful addition to everything that's happening here.
Yeah.
So what are some of the biggest challenges you face here at the Oasis Garden?
Finding enough time to do everything we want would probably be a really big one. There's just so many great ideas we have and things we want to do. But other than that, I would say getting volunteers.
Yeah, this is a pretty massive property. It's quite a big a big undertaking. I can imagine it takes a lot of hands working together.
Yeah, so it's more than just what we see here with the garden plots. A lot of mowing, weed eating, a lot of trash pickup, pruning of trees and shrubs,
maintaining the garden.
So, despite some of your challenges, what are some of the more unexpected benefits that you've seen over the years?
One I think is the greatest and definitely unexpected is that many people feel this is a healing space.
Yes, indeed.
I mean, this isn't just a place where you can grow, your vegetables and feed your family, but it's also where friendships are made. People share, common interest, and they share their common struggles also. It's a place where they can be self-reliant. It's a calm environment, quiet, an oasis.
Yeah, it really is.
I think that totally suits this property.
The chickens add a little country feel to everything.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Yeah, people ride by and they slow down, like they're surprised to see chickens in the city. But that's what I call them, city chicks.
So what are your future plans for the garden as you move forward?
Well, we're currently working on building our children's program. And so with that, we're starting out, we're going to have 4x4 raised beds for the children to garden from. And those gardeners mainly will come from the Children's Rescue Center, their after-school ARC program, and also children from the neighborhood.
Wonderful, wonderful.
And also we are planning a walk-along story pathway out here along the fence on Jefferson Street. And we are really wanting to get solar also.
Oh, yeah.
I would say those are our main three.
Solar power, excellent, excellent. So what organizations or groups support your work here at Jefferson Street Oasis?
We have our grant supporters are Wilson Sheehan, Community Health Foundation, Springfield Foundation, and the Young Women's Mission. And then we also have a number of churches that support us, along with private individuals from the community and community members. And then the CRC, we partner with them so we can use their kitchen for our canning classes. New Day Church, also on this campus, they assist us with getting to know the neighbors and letting them know about what we're doing. OSU Extension does some food nutrition classes. They have their Seeds program. Clementine Nutrition in Yellow Springs, they do food classes for us also. So yeah, we have a lot of people helping us out here.
Wow, that's wonderful. And speaking of the community, how can the community get involved with the Jefferson Street Oasis Garden?
So people driving by or walking by can stop in and get an application from Mary, and we get the pertinent information that we need from their packet. They let us know what they'd like to plant, and we discuss it with them, and then the size of their plot. So it's really personal in the beginning, and we have to learn each other's names, and we help them out. And they help us too.
That's great.
They help us too. We're a family here.
Oh, that's wonderful.
We care about each other, and if we don't see someone, we automatically say, "Oh, I haven't seen her." So we're all connected. In here, we're connected. It's a spiritual type feeling. We're all connected to the earth, and we're connected to animals, and we're connected to the sounds of the ground and the water and the sun, and it's just wonderful. It's a wonderful thing. It really
yes,
is.
all that together makes it a healing
makes a
place.
healing place.
Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful.
And we do have our Facebook page. People can contact us through that if they're interested in getting involved, either in volunteering, making donations, or anything they want to help out with.
So I just have one more question for you. So as you continue your work here at the garden, what does victory look like to you?
I would say gardeners who are healthier, who can be self-reliant for a portion of their own food.
Sustaining here,
Yeah.
being here, as long as we can, being here.
Right, right. Maintaining, and like you said, maintaining that strong network of community and friendships that you're building.
Yes.
And that's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Indeed.
sustains. Well, thank you so much, Mary and Cheryl, for having me out here and sharing about all the wonderful work you're doing here at the Jefferson Street Oasis Community Garden. Thanks for having me.
Thank you,
Thank
Sarah.
you.
Thank you. Wow, there is so much inspiring work happening at these community gardens. Here's a sampling of blooming books at your library to help keep your inspiration growing. If you have any questions about what we shared today, feel free to shoot me an email at swebb@ccplohio.org. Also, don't forget to check the library's website to see more of our original online programs just like this one. Thanks for watching. See you next time.